What's up everyone? Mo checking in with a workout video. I've been promising these for a long time. Finally was able to get my girlfriend to not only go to the gym, because she does go, but to be able to film me while I did some workouts. But I'm doing this intro because of course, we forgot to film immediately, and I did an exercise that we weren't able to get on camera because we forgot. So I thought I'd tell you about it. I'll try to get it on film some other time, but I did what we call deficit deadlifts. So in order to do these, I don't know if I'd recommend these for a beginner per se. They're not really necessary. But it helps with improving your deadlift. It really helps with getting the bar or the weight off of the floor. That can be a real trouble point for some people. Whereas something like rack pulls, which I'll do in another video, are really great for the lockout of a deadlift, like trying to get you to stand up with the weight. So in order to do deficit deadlifts, you're in a rack, just like normal, with the weight on the floor, as usual. But this time, you stand on a platform of some sort. Now that can vary. I personally used a bumper plate, which is probably, I don't know, maybe a 2.5 inch deficit, maybe 3, kind of depends. So if you can see, if you're standing 3 inches above the ground, that really makes you work harder leverage wise to get the weight off of the ground. Really, your leverage is working against you. So you go lighter on them, but they're really great. And I really actually liked them. It was the first time I did them, and it went really, really well. So I'll definitely keep them. So I will get them on film some other time because I will keep doing them. Now, here's the footage, guys. Alright guys, back again. As you just heard, I had already done deficit deadlifts before this, about three sets, and I believe I worked my way up to 225, and it felt really good. But when I'm done with those, I keep the rack, and here as you can see, I'm doing bent over barbell rows. I love this, I get a great contraction. Notice that the barbell is following my thighs, and I'm leading with my elbows, and there's not a whole lot of movement there. There are different versions of this lift, but I get a great contraction doing it this way. Now here, I'm at a pulley station, and I just used a straight bar, and these are just straight arm push downs. I love these. I've only been doing these for a couple months, but as you can see the power stance I'm using, and keeping my arms as straight as possible, using a reasonable weight, hits your lats so well, in a way that I feel like lat pull downs can't really do for you. So I've been keeping this exercise. Next is your typical cable row. This is really great for the mid-back. I love it. Once again, a reasonable weight with a narrow grip. I've done these wide grip as well. And I'm leading with my elbows. You know, I've got a little bit of a lean there, but that's fine. Just don't jerk the weight too much. It's a great exercise for the mid-back, and I highly recommend it. Don't forget your mid-back. Now last, this is a pretty short workout today. I went upstairs and I did this unilateral row. I love it. Now as you can see, there are 2 handles. I could have just gripped one, but I decided to do both hands at once. And this is great, not just because it's a nice rowing movement, but simply because each arm is responsible for pulling its own weight. So it's a great exercise.